Hello. Wow, the negative voice is powerful. I recorded another video a little bit earlier and I'm gonna probably amend that to my videos or something.
Alright, well, I'm coming to you from a new camera, yay, but unfortunately the microphone does not work on this camera yet, so I gotta figure that out. I am in a funny, interesting spot right now, so I am trying to do my new 30-day challenge, which is income, figuring out what I want to do in order to create income for myself and for my family. And I'm not motivated in a strange new way that I haven't really felt before. And I think there might be two elements to it, and one of them is definitely fear. The other one is uncertainty about what I am actually trying to accomplish and how I want to go about it. Because when I did my positive voice challenge, it was really easy because I knew, okay, I'm gonna listen to the positive voice. It just sort of came to me and it clicked. This challenge is not coming to me and clicking as well, and I'm not quite sure what I can do about it. It's very possible that just right now is not the best time for me to start some new venture, considering that we have a lot of changes coming down the pipe in our life. But there's always going to be a lot going on, and so I feel like now is as good a time as any. But having faith and being optimistic are two really important things, and I think I need to keep that in mind when I start to feel like, oh, I have to scramble and get something done. I can step back and say, it's okay, it will be fine, it is fine, and I can go with the internal flow, if you will. So when I'm feeling inspired, I can go with that. When I'm not feeling inspired, I can relax. So that's the plan for now. All right, see ya.
But I just want to say, holy moly, like when you are feeling the negative voice, it is really hard to think positively. But the good news is that having done my 30-day challenge, I know that when I'm feeling so bad, that is the negative voice, and therefore I know I don't have to listen to it. It's not reality, or at least the reality that I choose to accept. Having said that, it is true that there are things in life that are less than ideal, less than what I want, and at varying times there can be a lot of those different things. But it doesn't mean that I have to focus on those things, because there are also a lot of things in life that are how I want them. So, having said that, the next stage, I finally figured out what the next stage of my test is. So I'm gonna pull up my computer here. All right, and so here is the next stage of my challenge. So the book, The Science of Getting Rich, resonated very strongly with me. And what it says is, in order to get what you want, number one, be profoundly grateful for everything you have or that is happening to you, good or bad, as it is all part of you being granted your desires. And I wrote the note, every bad thing or failure is just taking something off your plate so that you can get to the better thing that's coming. Reflect on this gratitude often. Okay, so that's step one of my challenge. Step two, get a clear, complete mental picture of exactly what you want to do, have, or become, and see and feel yourself enjoying it. Keeping this thought and feeling in your mind continuously. So you don't have to think of every detail all the time, but you need to keep the thought and purpose to get what you want in your mind. Oh, your desire has to be creative, not competitive, and in harmony with the good for all, and frequently contemplate this and couple it with unwavering faith and devout gratitude. Number three, do everything you can reasonably do today without overexertion, while holding your larger purpose in mind so that all your actions will be completely efficient today. While doing this, keep your mind on the present. Don't worry about past mistakes or future eventualities, because the only time you can act is now. So unless you know that you need to do something now in order to secure something tomorrow, keep your focus on doing what you are doing now as well as you can. Also, you have to give everyone more value than you take from them. Number four, always think and act with your purpose in mind and with a certainty that you are getting what you want and that everything that's happening is bringing you closer to your goal. So that is the impression of increase and then the sense of advancement. Convey this sense of increase and advancement to everyone you deal with in any capacity by holding your purpose and conviction clearly in your mind. Number five, Always be vigilant to think about what you want, keep your mind off of what you don't want, and check yourself to stay in the creative, not competitive mindset. As soon as you feel like you have to rush or that someone else getting something means that you can't have it, you're in the competitive mindset and it will hinder your progress. So that comes from the summary from the end of the book. And one of the big things that he stresses also is know what you want, but you don't have to worry about or concern yourself with how to get there. You just know what it is that you want. And that has been one of my most challenging things, trying to figure out how to get what I want, but even really trying to figure out what I want. I mean, I know what I want in general, but when I start to go down to the detail level, it seems hard because, for example, I want to travel, but then it's harder for my kids to have friends or to be happy, or it's hard for Megan to be happy. So I think there are some things where I need to up level a bit and some things where I can go more detailed. But the fact of the matter is that even if I come up with this plan and there are pieces of the plan that I won't achieve or I don't reach, I will get further by shooting for a goal than if I were to just sit back and accept whatever things that I have right now, which are not really what I want. So that's what I'm going to do. I will be fully honest that this is very hard on me emotionally because there are so many things. And the reason why it's hard emotionally is because, number one, the negative voice. And number two, there are so many things that I want that right now seem very incompatible with what Megan wants. And that's just hard because I do want to make things work out well for everybody, not just for myself. But I know that making things work well for myself is something that is good for everybody as well. So anyway, having said all that, I hope everybody has a great day and I will talk to you later. Okay, bye.